Começamos?
Começamos! Estamos ao vivo! Olá, pessoal, boa tarde!
Boa tarde, gente! Welcome you all. We are super glad to have you here this afternoon, at least here in Brazil, it's afternoon. We hope you guys are excited because today's topic, it's not an easy one.
No.
Or, it will be hot and will be a bit challenging, maybe.
Totally.
I think so. You guys already know what we are going to talk about this afternoon in this class now. Let me
have
see.
Any guess?
Because it was a secret live class. So in the beginning of the week, no one could know what we were going to talk, I think, right? I don't think we mentioned. Yeah.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, so I think we revealed it yesterday. So some of you already know. Are you curious about the expressions we are going to learn today? Or do you guys have already some questions? We have a nice comment here. Adam is saying, elas precisam de vinho para essa lição. That would be a nice thing to do. It's too early, although, here where we are, to drink wine, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, for me, it's too early, and I can't drink wine because
That's right.
I'm breastfeeding my baby.
Yeah. So she can. No. So no wine. But you guys can have a wine. So be our guest. Grab a glass of wine because this class is supposed to be fun and funny. Okay. So let's begin with you guys saying your names and where you are right now. So let us know. And we'll be glad to recognize some of you from our previous Zoom meetings and live meetings on Instagram. So say your names and your country. We can start. As you can see, I'm Ludmila. You guys can see here. And
I'm Adriele or Dri, if you prefer. It's easier, I guess.
Yeah, it's easier to use our nicknames. So Dri and Ludi, okay? So we have some answers already. So as I can see here, Kevin saying, I have a skull in hand. Okay, that works. It's good.
Skull, Brazilian one?
Yeah, because he lives in São Paulo.
Oh, yes. I remember him.
Nice. So let me see.
People are introducing themselves. Yeah, nice to see you guys.
So Victoria from New York and from London. Tudo bom, gente? Shona dos Estados Unidos. Sou de Idaho. Where is it? I'm curious. Do you know, Didri? Idaho.
Onde está?
It's Matthew. He said.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the USA, right?
Is it US? Let us know.
Yes.
Damaso from North Carolina. Emma da California. Emma!
Emma, just like my Emma.
Yeah. So
there's someone from Indonesia here, there.
Oh, we have students from Indonesia too, guys, in our private course. By the way, we have students in the 5 continents. We have to say the majority of our students is from the US, Canada, UK, Ireland, but we also have students from South Africa, Indonesia, India, South Korea, Australia. So this is pretty cool, guys. We love to.
And there are a lot of people from Canada this time, right? We always have students from US and some from some places in Europe, but Canada, we have students from Canada, but this time in this Brazilian Portuguese immersion, there are a lot of people from Canada, and that's so cool.
True, raise your hand, guys.
I just watched a show on Netflix from Canada, and just curious because I have never seen a Netflix show from Canada, and this one is awesome. It's really cool.
Which one?
Especially because I'm living a moment that go with this show. It's called Working Moms. It's really funny. It's
Makes
really
sense.
Funny. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, there's someone from Inglaterra, Alex.
So Jacob's here with us for a while from Toronto.
Yeah.
He's already a yapper, but he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Maryland, which is the name of my neighborhood, Marilandia.
Yeah.
Chicago.
London, UK.
Alemanha, Germany. Colômbia, New Jersey. Estados Unidos, Porto Rico.
Mas mora em Nova York.
Isso. Pensilvânia, Miami e Guiana. That's nice.
Vizinha do Brasil.
Verdade. Which one?
Verdade.
Which Guiana? I'm curious.
Yeah, because we call Guiana Francesa, the French one, e just Guiana. So.
Yeah, so we would love to know. Tem muitos brasileiros aqui em Toronto.
Que legal.
I have a couple of friends living in Toronto, so I believe that's true.
Eu quero ir no Canadá.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't visited Canada either. We would love to go there. Maybe next year.
Maybe.
Let's hope for the end of COVID for good. Ok.
Muito bom, muito bom. Vamos começar, então?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Are
guys,
you guys ready?
Yeah. So, before we start, I want to ask you, maybe you can use a special hashtag to identify yourself. So, if you're a Yapper, a student from Yes Portuguese full course, use your special hashtag. That's exclusive for our students. They are in the full course. If you're doing the Brazilian Portuguese immersion this time, use this one. If you follow Yes Portuguese for a while now, you can use this hashtag that a student created, and I love it. Yes Portuholic. It's awesome. And if you're a newcomer, it's your first time with us, then use this one. Okay?
Cool.
So that's just to identify you guys.
And they are already writing. We have Yappers. Aditya, tudo bom, Aditya?
Aditya is from Indonesia. He's a Yapper from Indonesia.
Yeah.
Indonésia in Portuguese. Okay, guys? Indonésia. Just for you to pronounce it. There's some newcomers, Brazilian Portuguese immersion, Yappers, Yes Portuholics. That's so cool.
That's very nice, guys. Welcome you all. Super nice to see you all here.
Então vamos começar, Lud. Vamos falar de love and hot and sex.
Okay, guys. So you have to help us here because it won't be easy in some parts, but we'll do that because you guys ask a lot to know these expressions, some of them especially. So let's begin. Vamos lá.
Então vamos lá.
Let's go.
Primeira parte, the first part, we're going to talk about expressions to show your affection. How to express that you like or love someone or you're interested in someone in Portuguese. Ok? Então vamos lá. Como mostrar que você está interessado, que você gosta de alguém em português. Vamos começar com esses 3 verbos aqui. Ok? O verbo gostar, que é to like. Amar e adorar. Uma coisa importante, com o verbo gostar, a gente sempre vai usar a preposição de. You can't forget about this one. You always need this preposition, okay? So I can say, eu gosto de alguém. I like someone. Or if I want to talk about my husband, eu gosto do Otávio. Okay? And here, I did a contraction. If you watched the first classes of Brazilian Portuguese immersion, you already know that this is G plus O. Okay? You can also say, of course, because it depends on where you are in Brazil and the way people speak. Here, where I live, I say eu gosto do Otávio, but some people would easily say eu gosto de Otávio. And it's also correct, okay? So it's optional, the way you say it here. Certo, Lud?
Perfect.
Okay, but then if I love, then I use the verb amar. And I write eu amo o Otávio or eu amo Otávio. Just that. I love Otávio. Okay? E adorar is to really love someone, right? There's no translation in English, right?
Yeah,
I think
because
it's
the verb
to love.
adore in English is not used the same way as we do. We do to emphasize that we really like or really love something.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a translation, but it's not used the same way. I would say this, yeah.
Yeah. Vamos botar assim. Laura adora o John.
Yeah.
Okay? Just to have a different conjugation, because here's in the first conjugation, eu, and here is ela, she. Okay, just for you to see this, use the different.
And it's very common to use verb adorar to talk about friends too. So maybe a colleague at work that you really like to work with, someone who's very nice. Then you say, nossa, eu adoro o John, ele é muito legal. So I really like John. He's very nice. So it doesn't have like maybe a very strong connotation as it does in English.
Yeah, and like this sentence, eu adoro trabalhar com a Lud, so you can use it with verbs as well.
Yeah, perfect. That's it.
And someone also made a sentence. Eu adoro música do Brasil. Perfect.
Ah, very good.
Muito bem.
I love Brazilian music. That's the idea. Or I really like Brazilian music.
Kevin did the sentence. Eu amo Vinícius. Perfeito. Perfect. Muito bem.
Muito bem. Ótimo.
Ah lá, tem mais.
Eu adoro os orixás. That's nice.
Good. Someone did, Jerry explained here. Adore, usado para religion. No Brasil também. No Brasil também. I can say, eu adoro a Deus. Right?
Yeah. We use also in this context.
I adore God.
Context. But it is also used in this regular context. Like.
Ok. Então vamos para outros 3 verbos.
Yeah. So what if you guys want to say that you feel interested about someone? So maybe someone, you find someone interesting, handsome, nice. Then you could say, could you write the sentence for me?
Sure.
Because, okay, yeah. So you can say, eu tô, because remember from our class, we normally just say tô instead of estou. So eu tô interessado. Then we are going to say no or na, which is the preposition em plus an article. So no Vitor, my husband. So eu tô, in this case, interessada. Eu tô interessada no Vitor. And if you want to refer to a girl, then you say eu tô interessada na Adriele, na Ludmila, okay? Yeah, that's it. So this preposition em is like a neutral one without an article. But if it comes with an article, it becomes na or no. Okay? So we also have this one here, which is more used, I would say, and informal than interessado. Probably you would say, if you are with a friend, eu tô afim de, instead of estou interessado. So, eu tô afim do Vitor, for example. So, de is also the neutral preposition, and do is the preposition de contracted with the article o. We have lots of it, guys, and in our course, we have like full classes on it to explain these contractions we do between prepositions and articles, and also between pronouns and articles. We do that a lot. So basically, this is the same meaning as the previous expression. But as I said, it's more informal and I would say more used, right? Do you think so?
Yeah, for sure. And we can make questions, sentences like, eu tô a fim de sair hoje. Like,
sure. Yeah. For example, in this case, I'm saying, I'm up to going out today. You know, like I feel like going out today. That's the equivalence, meaning that you want to do that, but in an informal way. So you can use this expression, right?
Yeah.
And
the third one?
Estar de olho em, like watching someone in the sense of being interested in someone, like following this person, not like a stalker, but just noticing his or her movements, trying to be close to this person, so already interested in this person. So, eu tô de olho no Vitor. That would be the sentence. And again, we would have preposition no to refer to a guy and na to refer to a girl. I could also use this expression to say, for example, eu tô de olho naquele emprego. Eu tô de olho naquele emprego. And in this case, it would mean that I'm interested in a specific job, in a specific position. So I could use that to say that I'm interested in this job.
I'm looking for that job, right? Like,
yeah. And naquele, naquela, guys, is also a combination between the preposition em and the pronoun aquele, aquela, which can be translated as that.
In that, yeah.
Okay? In that, that would be the translation. Naquele, naquela. Okay?
Let's see. Oh, Gabriel said a sentence here. Eu tô interessado em comprar um livro. Good.
Ótimo. Yeah.
Good sentence.
Estou interessado em comprar um livro. Yeah.
Look to the sentence. That's cool. Adoro este curso.
Nice. Very good.
Obrigada, Jéssica.
This sentence from Gabriel, eu estou interessado em comprar um livro, is nice and very used. For example, if you arrive to a place to buy a car, it's common to hear people saying, estou interessado em comprar um carro. So when you approach the seller, it's common to say this, estou interessado em comprar um carro. And then the person starts to talk to you about the car, giving you information about it. So very good.
Yes, muito bom. Ok, vamos lá. So, next we have dar bola. So, these three expressions here, they mean to flirt, okay? But with different perspectives, I guess. So, dar bola para alguém. So, it's more when you let someone know that you are interested and you're flirting. So I can say Gabriel, just because of you, Gabriel. I saw your name, so I'm using you as an example. Gabriel deu bola. But then I think we use it more in the continuous tense, right?
Yeah.
Gabriel tá dando bola para aquela. Just starts to explain this. Para aquela menina. And these guys here, you see that my computer is correcting this because this is not grammatically correct, but it's how we speak. Para aquela. And this is an informal contraction between para plus aquela. Okay?
Yeah.
Para aquela menina. So Gabriel is flirting with that girl.
That's
okay?
it.
And here is dar em cima de. Dar em cima is to flirt very directly, is to hit on someone. So I could say, for example, let me pick another name from you guys. Jéssica deu, it's better with that, tá dando em cima do Carlos.
Yeah.
Okay? Ou deu em cima também. We can use the past here as well. Here is estar dando, in the continuous tense. Or you could say, Jessica deu em cima do carro. So she hit on carros.
Yeah.
Okay?
If you guys have any questions, you can use the comment section, okay, guys?
Okay, so just this comment here. Jaime saying, nice job. Mi primera vez en este curso, me encanta. Felicito a la maestra que maneja el teleprompter súper rápida y muy eficiente. Gracias. Muito obrigada. Can you use menino for a man?
We do use menina for women.
We do.
So, for example,
menino as well, right? Tô afim daquele menino.
Yeah, we would refer to a guy from our age as menino, although we are in our 30s.
Yes.
So, yeah, sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect word would be cara. That guy would be aquele cara.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Adam has a good question here. And it can be confusing, yeah. Should I not say dá minha bola to my daughter then? No, you can, because here, actually, sorry, I should have explained it before. Dar bola literally is to give the ball, okay? But, so you can use it if you're playing with a ball with your daughter, or if you're playing football, and say, me dá bola, you can say that. That's totally okay. But if you are in the context of flirting, then dar bola is more like letting someone know that you're interested, okay? So it's not literal anymore. Here is an expression, dar bola para alguém, okay?
Yeah, the context will tell you which expression you are talking about. So, for example, you can be playing with your daughter and then maybe you say that you should stop playing now, go inside your homes. Then you say, dá bola para sua mãe.
Yes.
It's perfectly fine. It's not a problem. So give the ball to your mom. It's fine. So it's the context that will tell you that you are saying something else, okay?
So we have another question. Can I say não dá em cima de mim? Yes. So if someone is hitting on you, you can say, não dá em cima de mim. Stop. Para. Okay? Or you can also ask this. Você tá dando em cima de mim? It's totally correct. If you want to check, maybe you're interested in that person and you want to check if he or she is flirting with you. So you can say, você tá dando em cima de mim? That's okay.
Good question. That's it.
Okay? Right. So then you have another expression, which is dar mole para alguém. It's similar to dar bola, right? But it's more, I think that dar mole is more clear than dar bola. I don't know.
Yeah. Because dar bola can also mean that you are giving the other person the opportunity to speak. Like
attention.
Space. Yeah, giving attention. So imagine someone really says silly things and then another person keeps giving this person space to say the silly things. You know? Then you could say, Adriele fica dando bola pro que ele fala.
Yeah.
You know, like giving space and attention to this silly guy. So we could also use in this other context. So three meanings.
Yeah. And dar mole is more flirting than dar bola, yes, yeah. Or I could say, ele tá dando mole pra ela. Like, he is flirting and showing that he's interested to her.
Yeah.
How do you translate mole? Like soft, I guess.
Yeah. The translation would be very funny. Like, he's giving soft.
to her. Yeah.
Very weird. And I'm thinking here that we could also use dar mole. Like, imagine you had this wonderful opportunity and you let this pass. Then I say, você deu mole. I can't believe that you lost this opportunity. Like, você deu mole. You missed this. You missed a great opportunity. Yeah.
But here it's not, you see, it's just dar mole. It's not dar mole para.
Exactly.
Okay? If you're flirting, then it will be dar mole para alguém. Or if you just missed something, then just deu mole. Dar mole. Okay?
That's very nice.
Oh, I like this.
Oh,
Thank you for this amazing class. My goal is to find a beautiful Brazilian woman for me. Que me dê bola. Boa sorte,
very
gente.
good. He used it
Muito bem.
correctly.
Yeah.
Muito bem. So now we are going to talk about expressions, to talk about your status in terms of relationships. No, I don't believe the...
No, yes,
Oh,
there is
yes,
also this.
yes.
But I just
Exactly.
put these verbs first.
Yeah, because we'll first talk about verbs that we can use to refer to the status, like the status of the relationship. So let's check these first ones. And I believe it's in the order, right? That we would like follow sometimes.
You begin, dando uns pega, then you get married.
Yeah. Not always in this order, but
No,
not always. But this first one, guys, dar uns pegas, is very, very informal, but very much used at the same time. It means to make out with someone, I believe, right? So we could say, nossa, ontem eu dei uns pegas no Vitor. And it's funny because I'm married to him, so it's not common, right, to say these kind of things when we are married. But anyway, that's meaning like I made out with him, with Victor, okay?
And there's another expression that is similar to this one, which is dar uns amassos. But this is old. No one uses it anymore, I guess. I think
really? Oh gosh.
I think the youngest, they prefer dar uns pega than dar uns
amassos. Yeah. You're correct. So, but that's the same. We could say exactly the same thing. Ontem eu dei uns amassos no Vitor. So we have many expressions, guys, with the verb dar. So you may wait for a lot of expressions with this verb in different senses, situations. So it's a very productive verb, such as ficar, pegar. We were just talking about this. So that's why we have now the verb ficar. And I just said, ficar, guys, is a verb that you can use in so many different expressions. So pay attention to this verb. In this sense here, it means to make out or just to kiss. So imagine you are asked to go out with someone and then you end up kissing this person. Okay, don't necessarily you need to make out, but if you just kiss this person, you probably can say, ontem eu fiquei com ele. Ontem eu fiquei com ele. So it means you kiss him. Eu beijei ele. Yes, today I kissed him. Or I made out with him. Okay?
Made out is more than just to kiss, right? So
yeah, but you can. Eu posso falar. I can say eu fiquei com ele and I made out. You know?
É verdade.
Eu posso ficar and do this kind of thing. So
do this kind of thing.
But that's it. But ficar can just mean a kiss or a make out. You can even make out indeed.
And ficar can also mean stay. So Adam made a sentence that I believe it's more stay than just to kiss anyway. Because you're using with wife. Eu quero ficar com a minha esposa. Then we don't use ficar with husband and wives. You know, it's more unless we're talking about to stay, to be together. You know.
Yeah. In this sense, it's perfect. You can say like I wanna stay with my wife.
Yeah, like, quero ficar em casa com minha esposa. I want to be at home. I want to stay with her at home.
Oh, Kevin has a nice question here. I enjoyed my first Dia dos Namorados, which is our Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And is this holiday for married people as well?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't believe it was like 15 years ago when we were teenagers. married people didn't used to celebrate it, but it is very strong nowadays. I see a lot of married couples enjoying the Dia dos Namorados. It became like a love day, right? To celebrate love.
Yeah, but it's less like I believe the Valentine's Day in the US, the way they are celebrating it is celebrating the US, is for everyone, even a friend. You can say, you're my Valentine. But here, no, it's boyfriends, girlfriends, and husband and wife.
Yeah, it's for a romantic relationship. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, so there's something else with ficar, because it can be a status like eu estou ficando.
Yeah. And this is interesting because we don't really have a correspondence in English, because dating can be ficar or namorar in Portuguese.
Yeah, in English, I think it would be more like seeing someone.
Yeah.
Going out with someone.
Yeah. If you say, eu estou ficando com fulano, com Marcos, eu estou ficando com Marcos, it means you are seeing this person, going out with him, but it's not like a serious relationship. You don't have the status of a boyfriend or a girlfriend. If you start using namorar, which is the next verb, then things changed.
Because I can say just eu tô ficando. If someone asks you, are you in a relationship or are you single? And then I could just say eu tô ficando.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing someone.
Yeah.
I don't reveal who is this someone, but who this someone is, but
yeah, ficar is also stay, guys.
Yeah. Zam is asking. Ficar is also stay. And ficar is hook up. Yeah, it could be. Okay, so then you have namorar, which to date with commitment. So I could say just eu tô namorando, ou eu tô namorando o Otávio, or eu namoro o Otávio. Okay? So I'm dating, I can say I'm dating. That's my status. Or I'm dating Otávio, or just I date Otávio. Just that. Noivar is to get engaged. Então, eu tô... Eu noivei, né?
Yeah.
Right?
Or eu tô noiva.
Yeah, but then it won't
it's
be the
not
verb.
The verb.
Yeah, it will be more like this. Yeah, eu noivei.
Yeah.
Or,
in this case, we wouldn't use the gerúndio.
Then it could be I got engaged.
Yeah.
Eu noivei. Eu casei. Okay?
I got married. Yeah.
Or you can use the future, of course. Eu vou casar. Eu vou me casar. Vou casar em 2022. I'll get married in 2022.
Is there anyone here getting married next year?
Okay.
And now we have these sentences to say our status. So, for example, if you are married, then you need to use the verb ser and say, eu sou casado, if you're a guy, or eu sou casada, if you're a girl. Okay? And we can indicate who we are married to. So I can say, eu sou casado com a Ludmilla. Then you just add the person's name. For namorar, to be dating, then therefore having the title, let's say like this, as boyfriend and girlfriend, you use the verb estar. Eu estou namorando. Or tô, exactly. Eu estou namorando, and again, you can say who you were dating. So, eu tô namorando. Some people say, eu tô namorando o fulano. Some people say, eu tô namorando com fulano. So, both will be... Fulano, guys, is the word we use to refer to a random name, okay? So, yeah, that's it. So, eu tô namorando. It's interesting because remember from our first class that verb ser is more connected to permanent ideas and estar more connected to transitory facts. So, it's interesting because dating, we use the verb estar for dating, and for marry, we use the verb ser. Although this is not always true, but that's it here, guys.
Yeah, be married can be temporary, but the ideal is to be permanent, right?
Yeah, probably in the beginning when people started using these words, there's a connection with that. So, and if I wanna say, as we showed, that we are just seeing someone, eu tô ficando. Just this. And also, if I want to, I can indicate who is it. Eu tô ficando com, then the name, the person's name. Eu tô noivo, or eu tô noiva, if I want to say I'm engaged. And here, the preposition is different if I want to indicate my fiancé. Eu tô noiva do João, for example. Okay? So in this case, we use preposition do or da to indicate the person you were engaged to. And of course, you can be single, and then you say, eu tô solteiro. And this reminds me of a song. Tô solteiro. It was like this, right?
Yeah, tô solteiro.
Yeah. There's a song about it, guys. So,
but we can also say eu sou solteiro.
Yeah.
Especially if you are filling a form, and then you say.
Yeah, so, that's a good point. If you are filling a form, then they will probably ask, você é solteiro, casado? Like a permanent definition. Although we do know it's not a permanent thing. And it's interesting because if you say, eu tô solteiro, can also mean that you were dating someone and now you are available.
Or you are interested in dating someone in the future.
Yeah, exactly. You were showing this is something not permanent. It's just happening now. Eu tô solteiro, like I'm available. Okay.
Ou eu sou. Then someone uses eu sou solteiro to emphasize that they are single and they don't want to be in a relationship. Eu sou solteiro, like this.
Yeah, we do have an expression for that, like eu sou solteiro convicto.
Isso aí.
Like I'm a single person and I believe that I don't believe in marriage, these things.
Look to this sentence. I think it's Emma, right? Eu tô solteira e espero que não vou ser solteira para sempre. This was perfect.
Okay, so guys, are you hearing this? Very good.
And the last one is ter caso, to have an affair.
Yeah.
So then you can say this. Eu tenho caso com o meu chefe.
Classic.
So eu tô tendo caso com o meu chefe.
Yeah.
It's like, I have an affair with my boss. And this one is, I am having an affair with my boss.
Yeah.
Okay? Emma said, olá, caras.
Very good.
Okay?
Oh, and Adam said, mentira, it's a lie. Very good. Oh,
so I can say this sentence because Otávio is our partner. So then I could say Otávio is my boss, and then
É com meu colega de trabalho.
É
melhor. Com meu colega de trabalho.
Isso aí.
Very good.
Okay.
Guys.
Okay, now let's learn some expressions to address to your partner or your love interest. Okay, so the first two is namorado and namorada. So boyfriend, namorado. Namorada, girlfriend.
Yeah, okay. Pretty easy.
Very easy.
Yeah.
And the next
words.
One,
just saying, many words in Portuguese have these a word in the masculine form, and to put it in the feminine form, you just change the last letter, O by
Yes.
A. This happens a lot.
Like namorado, namorada, noivo e noiva.
Yeah.
Fiancé, fiancé.
Yeah, that's
Right?
it. So
Then we
noivo,
have
noiva, yeah.
marido, mulher, esposo ou esposa. You can use both.
Yeah. I know it
But
sounds funny in English to say minha mulher, like my woman, but in Portuguese this happens, guys. So it's common to say, minha mulher trabalha aqui. So my wife works here. Yeah, the classic sentence said when we have a wedding by the priest, the judge. It's this one that he just wrote. Eu vos declaro marido e mulher. So I declare you now husband and wife. Yeah, it's not marido e esposa. Well pointed.
Não. Nem esposo e esposa, marido e mulher.
Marido e mulher. That's the traditional words, I would say.
Minha mulher, my woman. I think it's more old. It's very old, right? To call it, and it's cultural, yes.
Yeah. But this is funny. We wouldn't say meu homem.
No.
We wouldn't use like my man to refer to our husband. It sounds funny.
Meu homem.
But for woman, it just have this other meaning too.
I think it's more related to the idea of a society where woman was a possession of the husband.
Probably, unfortunately. Probably. Yeah. I like the sentence from Kevin. Meu esposo é gato.
It's correct. It's
correct.
Really correct. Perfect. Meu esposo é gato.
Yeah. For those who don't know, gato is used to refer to a handsome person.
Emma said, in French, you say ma femme. So it's the same, é igual ao português.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, ma femme. That's it.
And we have namorado e namorida.
That's
Quem diz namorida, right? I guess.
Yeah. But I believe women talk more about it, so maybe we just hear more namorido.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
maybe. Yeah, because namorido and namorida, guys, have you noticed? It's the blend of words namorado and marido. It's a mix of these two words, namorado and marido, like boyfriend and husband. So when you have a relationship in the middle, like maybe you're
living together.
Yeah. But you don't have like papers, anything signed. So you can just refer to your partner as namorido, namorida. That's it. It's a very informal and recent word, I would say.
Yes, because, in Brazil, it was uncommon to have a boyfriend and girlfriend living together without getting married. I think it's common in the US, but in Brazil, it's recent. It's something more recent.
Yeah.
Because people used to get married first, then leave their parents' house, then go live together. But now I think it's happening a lot. People, boyfriends and girlfriends, going to live together without getting married officially.
Yeah. So the word came up.
Yeah. Then we have contatinho.
I think it's too funny, this one.
Yeah, it's very young, this expression, right?
Yeah.
A few years ago. And I can say contatinho because it's referred to contato, like
a contact
of people in your phone. So it's someone that we call to make up, to go out to see, So it's just a temporary date. It's a friend with benefits, something like that. And you can use it for man and woman. Ele é meu contatinho. Ou ela é meu contatinho. The same way.
Yeah.
And crush. What about crush?
Crush, we used to refer to someone, we have a crush. Like it comes from English, but Brazilians, of course, adapt and we say it with our intonation. People will say crush, because it's not common to have this crush, this sound of R after C. So we say crush. And we used to refer to someone we think it's handsome, we like have a crush on. It can be someone famous, it can be a neighbor, it can be someone in your work. It doesn't mean anything serious. It's just someone you think looks nice.
It's not used the same way in English. In English, it's like I have a crush on someone. In Brazil, we don't say eu tenho crush. Eu tenho crush no fulano. We just say ele é meu crush ou like vou ligar pro meu crush hoje.
Yeah. So you use to refer to the person you have a crush.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, there's a song with Contatinho. I didn't know that. This.
Me neither.
From Nego do Borel.
Ah, vamos olhar.
Nego do Borel is the guy who died?
No.
No, it was Kevinho.
Yeah.
Totally wrong. My mistake, guys. Yeah. So
now I have ficante, right?
Yeah.
It's so someone. No, go ahead. Sorry. No.
No. If you are dating, if you're seeing someone, remember the word ficar with the sense of seeing someone, then this person you are seeing, we call him or her ficante. That's
and the same with peguete.
Yeah.
Peguete is more like informal than ficante, right? And and it can sound pejorative, I guess.
Yeah, disrespectful too. Some people wouldn't like to be called peguete. Like if you see someone and then the girl call you a peguete, you can be like hurt.
Run.
Yeah. Oh, unless you don't feel the same. You feel the same either. You know, like, oh, he's also like this for me and I don't care. But it can be a bit like this.
Yeah.
Amante is the lover, okay? So if you have an affair, this other person will be called amante. Ela é minha amante. Ele é meu amante. It's the same word for masculine and feminine.
Or you can have a sentence like this. Encontrei a amante do meu marido no mercado.
Terrible sentence.
I met my husband lover at the supermarket, I guess.
Yeah.
Isso, amante dela. Correct.
Okay.
Adam made the sentence good here. Mel Lisboa é meu crush.
Oh, very good. Very good.
And Miriam said, unless you have several ficantes.
Yeah.
You can have several ficantes, yeah.
Yeah. Em caso.
Caso is the affair. Like, eu tô tendo caso, you can say this way. I'm having an affair. Or eu tenho caso com ele.
Yeah. Literally, the word caso, guys, means case, a case.
Yeah.
So we can use for other contexts too, but here that's the meaning. If someone says, eu tô tendo caso, it means an affair.
And eu tenho caso can be something, sometimes when you use eu tô tendo caso, it's temporary. But if you say eu tenho caso com ele, it means that it lasts years and years and years.
Yeah, there's this sense, yeah. So
okay, now to the last and probably the one you were more expecting.
And now I leave this class with Dri, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I am a mom, so I'm leaving now.
No, please don't leave me alone. Like, not right now, guys. Help us here, okay? With these expressions. So, first group of expressions we have here are verbs connected to sex. So let's see what we have here. So the first one is like the standard expression we have to refer to have sex. Fazer sexo. So we could say, for example, eles fizeram sexo ontem. It would be a weird sentence to say about someone else, but that's it.
But you can talk about your neighbors. Meus vizinhos fizeram sexo ontem. Because you heard it.
Sexo. Yeah, I could hear that. I have a lot of friends who complain about their neighbors. That's
Right?
true. Yeah. So, meus vizinhos fizeram sexo ontem. My neighbors had sex yesterday. Okay, that's the standard expression. And you could also use the second one, but this one has a romantic sense, right? Because you can do sex and not make love, right? So, and
There is a sentence, right? Como
an
é que é?
expression
Yeah,
is sex. I don't know,
I don't know,
but
I forgot.
like if you want to sound polite to the other person, and if you want to refer to this that you guys made
Cadê?
sex, then it would be like a little bit more polite to say fazer amor.
Uhum.
Some people would think it's more polite to say fazer amor than fazer sexo, right?
Yeah, I think there's this one. Faça amor, não faça
Yeah.
guerra. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are these two meanings, like make love in the sense of love itself, or make love, make sex, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Fazer amor. Yeah. But I would say that Brazilians would use fazer amor if they did made love, you know?
Yeah.
If it's just sex, we would say just fazer sexo. Yeah. And we have the word transar,
Transar.
which also to have sex. A bit more informal than fazer sexo, right? So, for
Yeah,
example, yeah, the same sentence we saw in the beginning. Meus vizinhos transaram ontem. It's more informal. If you want to say like a standard sentence, more formal, then you say fazer sexo. But if you have like an intimate relationship with the other person, if you are casual with the other person, you can say transar.
Mhm.
And ir pra cama com, guys, means literally to go to bed with, in the sense of making sex. So, ela foi pra cama com ele, we could say. Ela foi pra cama com ele, meaning she had sex with him. Okay? So literally it's just go to bed, but here we have this meaning of making sex. And also dormir can also have this meaning, but of course you need a context to have this other meaning. Like ela dormiu com ele. Yeah. We have a nice expression here. I have to share this because we have the expression ela é boa de cama. Ela é boa, or ele, of course, ela é boa de cama. This normally means that the person is good in bed, good at sex. But sometimes people use it to make fun also, like I sleep a lot, so I was so boa de cama because I sleep a lot. I'm a good sleeper, But the standard meaning would be she's good at sex.
Yeah.
Or he's good at sex. Eu tô transando. Oh my God. I can't imagine a situation where I have to use it to describe it. Eu tô transando. Maybe a teenager, when he finally got it, then he say, eu tô transando. I'm making sex.
Você, eu tô transando.
Oh, estou morrendo e só vou. Transando ou morrendo?
Não parecer, eu quero transar com meu namorado. Correto,
Perfect.
Muito bem.
Perfeita.
Rebecca is asking, would you introduce someone as contatinho?
I don't have
I think if it's something really okay between you two, I think it's fine. That would be weird. To introduce a contatinho would be weird, right?
Oh, yeah. Imagine.
Because a contatinho is just someone that you have on your phone and you call, okay, I want to see you now. And then you go out with this person and you make out.
Yeah, the other person could be very offended if you say, oh, esse é meu contatinho. This is my contatinho. It would be like, because it has like this notion of someone, one night stand. it has this notion of a one night stand, so the person could be like offended if you introduce her or him as a contatinho. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now let's do the bad words. Ludmila left them to me. She's so
I didn't
smart.
know that. I helped you out.
Okay, so all of these three, they mean to fuck. So you have trepar, fuder, e meter. They're all bad words.
Yeah, they are informal.
Yeah,
and they can be rude. So you can't use it with anyone. You have to pay attention to use that.
So it would be very, very offensive if you look to some girl, some guy, and say, vamos trepar. Don't use it, okay?
Interesting thing, while Dri writes, trepar can literally mean climb.
Yeah.
And that's where this word comes from. Okay, so it comes from this. So you can see this word being used in another context, but normally people use more with this context.
Remember Christian Grey? From 50 Shades of Grey, I guess. So there in the first book, he says, in Portuguese, because I read the book in Portuguese. Eu não faço amor. Eu fodo.
É tão estranho na primeira pessoa.
Yeah, really.
Eu fodo.
And this is, I don't make love. I fuck. I don't know if it's this way in English, but in the book, I think in Portuguese it was like this.
Yeah. So that's it. So fuder is literally fuck.
To fuck, yeah. And then you have meter, that is also horrible. I hate this one. I think it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rude.
It's rude, and I only hear guys using it. So
yeah, and literally it means to put in.
To put in, yeah.
We could use this verb for other things. So, and people avoid to use because they know it has this other sound of fuck. You know, so for example, you have a box. You could say, vou meter a mão aí. Like I put my hand in. We could say this, but we avoid, right? Because it has this sound of fuck. So people try to not use it. But you may hear this in another context. So pay attention. It's to put in.
Let me see the comments here. Okay. Kama like Kama Sutra. I don't know because this Kama Sutra is no. Kama is
Kama
bad.
Sutra it's from another language. It's a coincidence of forms. Yeah.
Oi, tudo bem?
Olá.
Contatinho is a booty call. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But it's not only for sex, contatinho. It can be just to hang out, to go out in a restaurant and just kiss, or maybe even not get to that.
Yeah. So. Adam said, Ludi almost spit a drink. Oh my God, because eu tô transando.
We knew it would be hard, this class, but it's okay.
And Kevin say, I don't know if it's this call or conversation that is making me blush.
Imagine us.
Which version would be sexy but not super vulgar?
Fazer sexo.
Fazer amor is super romantic, so you don't use it with a lot of people, with everyone. Transar, it's standard, I guess.
Yeah, and this is so particular, right, guys? Because some people like to say this.
Yeah, I'm saying here, don't use it with everyone. But if you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend that like to use this expression, that's fine.
Yeah, you have to. This is something that it's nice for you guys to understand because maybe you hear and then you decide if you like to hear and say it or not. But like Dri said, not with everyone. For sure.
Not with the first. So imagine your first conversation with someone is, vamos trepar. So that would be, maybe this person will like it, but maybe not. And then you miss your contatinho.
Yeah, so fazer amor, fazer sexo.
Oh. Adam is asking, can you conjugate meter? Okay, sure.
No,
Eu meto, você mete.
I don't.
Mete. Meto.
Never
Nós
did that before.
metemos. Never, né? Nós metemos, vocês metem. Eles ou elas metem. Okay? That's it. In the present. It's regular. It's regular, right? It's regular.
Yeah, it's a regular verb, so not a difficult one.
Okay, now let's go to dar. Dar, it's to give, and it's used with a lot of stuff. But when you're talking about sex, you can say eu dei ontem. If you're talking from a passive perspective, to have sex from a passive perspective, you know?
Yeah.
And comer will be the opposite, will be the active perspective. So it's more used by men, but it doesn't matter. It's to fuck from an active perspective. Ele comeu ela, for example.
Very used to, and these verbs, they are very common in other situations, of course, because it's eat and give, but also when people use it and can be like ambiguous, people make fun, of course, like, what do you mean? Like, you know? So it's interesting to pay attention.
Because if you say, eu gosto de comer, I like to eat, that's okay. I like to eat fruits, for example. But if you say, eu gosto de comer, out of context, someone say,
Yeah. And if you don't specify the object, like, ela deu. If I say, ela deu presente para ele. She gave him a gift, a present. It's okay because you have the object of the verb. But if I don't put the object, then it can be inferred you are talking about sex. She gave him a gift. Yeah. And comer is the same. If I say, eu comi macarrão agora. I ate pasta now. It's okay because I specified what I ate. But if I say, I ate him or her, then of course we have these other meaning. We wouldn't eat a person. So unless in this awful context.
Yes. And finally, the last expression I brought to you today is estar com tesão, is to be horny. You are up to have sex, right? So eu tô com tesão, like this.
And you can say, for example, as an exclamation, que tesão.
Oh, yes.
Ai, que tesão. Like, if you look at your partner, someone, and you think he's really hot, in English you say, you're really hot. In Portuguese, that would be ele é tesão, ela é tesão. That would be the best word. We don't say quente to refer to someone which is hot in the sense of being sexy. Você é tesão. Or você é muito gostosa also.
Yes.
Gostosa, gostoso. You can see that we use a lot the metaphor of food in sex. So,
like you can say, você é uma delícia.
Yeah.
You're delicious.
Yeah. You guys remember the song? Delícia, delícia, assim você mata.
Jamie is saying, it's good to know all the options and make the right choice. Depends on the context. Yes.
Exactly.
Great. You got the idea.
And I think it's important because some of you like to come to Brazil to Carnival. And it's important to know these things because, I don't know, if you hear this and you don't want to engage with this person, it's important to know too, because, right? It's important.
Yeah.
And even
Amber is saying, melhores professores de todos os tempos.
Thank you. Obrigada.
Thank you. And guys, I have to say, we have a lot of kind of classes like this inside of the full course.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes we don't speak a lot about this bad words, informal expressions. But inside the course, we have a group lessons. We had a group lesson last year about bad and vulgar words, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
So there are some, we have a full module about sex in the course as well. So
and it's something that sometimes we want to know how to say. We are curious. It's normal. It's part of the language, and we get like ashamed to ask, and it's
Yeah.
hard to find this kind of content online and on books. So we have this a lot in our course for sure.
Yeah, we try to cover everything that you use in real communication in our course. So when we started Yes Portuguese, we thought, what would we like to know in a foreign language? What nobody told us when we learned English or French, because
Yeah.
Ludmila, she's also fluent in French. So what we never learned about a language that would like to help people to know, because when you go to a country, we need to know all this kind of thing, all this kind of expressions. And when, for example, you are talking to a family, your wife, your husband, your friends, you need to know all this, because imagine you are here in Brazil, like I think Kevin, he is married to a Brazilian and he lives in Brazil. Imagine you're a group of friends of your husband, and they are speaking using all this kind of expression, transar, trepar, fuder, and you don't know the meaning
Mhm.
of them. And
Yeah.
maybe if you are new here and you are alone, and someone just go to you and say, vamos trepar, and you just say, oh yeah, and you don't want to. So you need to know, yeah, the word and
You need
expression.
to know for sure.
Yes.
And also, guys, as a part of uh, getting to a new country and understand everything that works in these countries, also to consume TV shows,
Yes,
um,
totally.
soap operas. I don't know. And yesterday in our class, someone mentioned Porta dos Fundos,
Mm-hmm.
which is a humor show that we have on the internet. And if you don't know these kind of expressions, you won't be able to understand what they are talking about, what's the funny thing about it. And understand and really know a language comes with everything. If you
Mm-hmm.
really want to be fluent, you need to know everything. So that's
Yes.
what we intend to do in our course. We are always teaching the real Brazilian Portuguese speaking by people, not the
Mm-hmm.
one from books, artificial language, and also the things that people will need to
Mm-hmm.
communicate, to mingle, to make friends. That's it.
Yeah. And guys, we also need to say something. We are now in the 13th class of Yes Portuguese full course, and we're going to open the 14th on July 25th, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are all invited to become a Yapper, and we're going to do a super special condition this time, and we're gonna
First
review it
time.
next week. So stay with us in the Brazilian Portuguese immersion, enjoy the classes, and if you're really interested in continue studying Portuguese with us, with our method, if you liked it, we will open enrollment on July 25th. It's a Sunday. So stay tuned, pay attention to everything we say. Next week we'll have more information about it. Okay?
Yeah. And Azig is asking what's the next live video. We have live meetings next week, at least 3 times as formal
Yeah.
classes, but also the Zoom meetings. So don't forget to
Tomorrow, we
check.
also have Zoom meetings tomorrow.
Yeah. And don't forget to check the schedule we have in our page, because there you find everything in detail, the time zones and everything. So we have a bunch of meetings yet to come. And we'll talk more about it that Dri just mentioned about the course and everything, because we got already some messages from some of you, and
Asking about the course. Yeah.
we'll
Some
give
people
you.
are so excited with the Brazilian Portuguese immersion, and they can't wait to the end of the Brazilian Portuguese immersion. They are already asking, how can I be in the full course? But it's not open yet, the enrollment. So we need to
Yeah.
wait a little bit for
And
that,
we
okay?
promise we have a very special offer.
Oh,
So
it's
just
the
wait.
first time we do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
cool.
oh, someone said my wife would slap me if I said most of these expressions to her. Mineiros would think it's vulgar. Yeah, I think we do, depending on the situation. Islam saying Oscar best funny video goes to this video.
Oh my God.
Oh, and Adam saying vocês foram muito profissionais hoje. Muito obrigado.
Thank you, Adam.
Oh.
So nice.
And Alex said, I told some Brazilian friends in England about my trip to Belo Horizonte. I love the barbecues, and I said, eu comia linguiça todo dia. I ate sausage every day. Yeah, it's totally...
Yeah, sausage is very often compared to penis, guys. So pay attention to this.
Yeah.
This word.
Orange saying, both of you are both fun, yet professional about your delivery of taboo subject. Thank you for the information. I wouldn't want to learn about this for anyone else. Oh, thank you, Orange.
Thank you. That's a very nice compliment.
Cool. I think... Okay, yeah, I'm just... Bem, obrigada. Eu não... What? Medo porque não tenho filhos demais.
Eu não gosto.
De meter.
You're just... Oh, God.
Oh my goodness. Seriously, with no compliment. This video is so perfect because honesty in anything is amazing. I love Brazilian girls. Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, so see you tomorrow. You have a meeting with Ludmila at 11 a.m. and with me at 4 p.m. Okay, on Zoom. Stay tuned to the WhatsApp groups and to your email as well.
And use your weekend to catch up if you missed anything, because guys, after July 23rd, you won't have access to our course anymore. So
yes,
hurry, okay?
Hurry and enjoy all these classes. We made them all for you. And next week we're gonna talk about traveling. So
it will be a delicious class, but literally delicious, not like this one. We'll talk about... We won't reveal it.
No, it's a secret. Yeah, you need to come to see.
Okay, come.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.